Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Susan.
And today we're going to be making some Deathly Hallow earrings. So Susan, you know how much I love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You had a really cool idea of a way that we could use the Deathly Hallow symbol to make some jewelry.
I did. I thought we could use them. We could use that actual symbol and make a pair of earrings.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Right?
Okay.
And I think it'll be really easy.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Let's see
gonna
what we can
love
do.
it. Okay. Cool. I actually already have all the supplies here.
Okay.
Because I knew you were coming by today.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be ready. And so I have the wire. We're gonna have to cut it to length and kind of form it. And remember how you kind of got into metal forming last time we were together?
Yeah.
This will be. I think it'll be a little easier for you.
Okay.
I think you'll like it. And you can use your skills.
All right.
Okay.
See what I've learned.
Yeah. Let's. Oh gosh. All right. So just for kicks, I'm gonna measure out this wire so you'll know what we're gonna do. I think we need to form that. You know, it's got like that triangle on the outside.
Yeah, the triangle there.
Yeah. I think we need to form because we're gonna do earrings, and I want it to be the same. I think we need to form the triangles at the same time together.
So two pieces of wire at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna use this is 18 gauge wire, which is kind of like a millimeter. So it's a pretty thick wire, but not so thick that it's hard to work with. So like, remember last time you and I were together, we worked with 12 gauge.
Yeah.
And it was really
heavy. A little heavier.
You're gonna find this is much easier to bend.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut about 8 inches of that wire, and I'm gonna cut 2 of those guys with my flush cutter. And it doesn't matter if I cut it flush because the ends are, I always cut more than I need.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm gonna cut 2 of those like that for you, and then 2 for me, and we'll both make a pair. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hold both wires together, and we're going to make a triangle shape.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use a mandrel. This is a triangle mandrel. This is called a Weber. It's a great tool. Isn't that cool that it's, look.
Yeah, it's already made for us, basically, yeah.
But we need a bigger triangle than this. So we're gonna use this to make our edges, but we're gonna need to make a bigger triangle. So I'm gonna start over here a little bit off center, and I am going to bend that up using the edge of the mandrel. And then I'm gonna measure, because I wanna make this about 1 inch and 1/8. So I'm gonna come out using my little measuring stick there, my ruler, and I'm going to bend that in to a triangle. So see that the edge of see how the edge of the Weber helped form my triangle?
Yeah, gives it a sharper shape here.
Yeah, it does, and also gets my cross, and I feel like I've got closer to an equilateral triangle there when I use this.
Got it.
So I got 2, and then at that point I'm going to take my flat nose pliers, and right where they're crisscrossing, I am going to grab both of the wires and bend up, and same thing on the other side. So get it close there. See how they're both basically the same.
Yes. Okay.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
All right. Let's see.
There you go. Perfect. A little easier said than done to do
Little
two at
easier
once,
said than
huh?
done,
Yeah. You know why I do it though? Because we're making 2.
We're making
and they're
a pair.
earrings, and I want them to look as similar as possible.
Exactly.
So,
that makes sense.
and I just have found from trial and error that if you don't do that, you definitely end up with 2 completely different earrings.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll put those there and these here. Okay, so now remember in the middle of the symbol, there's like a circle with a line going up the center.
Right.
So that was the part that I was like, how am I going to do that?
How is that going to work?
So I'll show you. I'm going to cut about 6 inches of wire.
6 inches.
Because I tried earlier to do this and I had a little bit of problem with the length. So make sure you have enough because you can always trim it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this little tool. You just need something to make a round circle, and it's impossible to make a round circle with your hands.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use this plier. This is called a wrap and tap plier, but you can use any type of a dowel. This is about 13 millimeters. So I'm just gonna wrap this around like so and make my circle. See how I kind of overlapped it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna take my flat nose plier and I'm going to grab one of the ends and bend it up. So see how it goes in a line?
Straight line through there.
Straight line through the center. Let me just do it a little bit more because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not about me, but I really want it to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So it's kind of off, but I'm good. All right, and then you're gonna trim off this side like that. So now you can kind of start seeing what's going on here.
Yeah.
So see, there's my triangle and there is my circle that's gonna fit right there in the center.
Perfect.
Doesn't that look like the symbol
yeah.
though?
Now we've got the Deathly Hallows, yeah.
I know. So, all right, so now what we have to do is we have to make rings at the top or loops at the top so we can connect these all together. So, I've got another tool. I know you're just thinking I've got tools, all kinds of tools here today.
Everything,
a tool for everything. This is a cool tool because this is called a one-step looper.
One-step looper.
And the reason I want to use this is because when you make your loops, it's not hard to make a loop at all, but it's hard to make 3 loops that are exactly the same size so that these hang really, really well. So I'm gonna use this so that all 3 loops across the top on this piece and on that piece are gonna be all the same. Yes.
Exact same shape.
Right.
Perfect.
So what I'll do is put that through that little hole on the end. There it is, yeah. And then I'm gonna turn this to the side and go right up against that little bend I made.
Bend,
yeah. And then you just squeeze and it makes a little loop. Let me get them off of there. Oops. Just like that. See it?
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. And now the one on the other side will be the exact same size too. So this doesn't matter how much wire I have here because it trims off. This is like the best tool. It trims and makes a loop all at the same time.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to think. Yeah. And cut. And you see, it's really just one squeeze. There's nothing to it.
That's all you do.
Yeah, that is it. And sometimes it just gets a little stuck on there, so I just gotta get it out.
Okay, so that's like really, really clean. All right, and so we're gonna do the same thing with the centerpiece.
And we're doing the same thing with the centerpiece, that's right. And so I want that to be about the same length. So let's just squeeze, boom. So now everybody has a little loop and they'll all hang together. So, you know what? I kind of went a little bit too fast. I should have had you make the circle in the middle first, but that's okay.
That's totally fine.
That's fine. Here we go. I'll give you, oops, wrong wire. Give you some 18 gauge and we'll make, because we have to make 3 more circles.
Yeah.
I'll let you do that part first.
So were you pretty familiar with like the Harry Potter series? Like, do you watch a lot of the movies or?
I've watched all the movies and I read every single one of the books out loud to my son.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I love Harry Potter.
Me too.
Love Harry Potter.
I cried when I went to Harry Potter World. Did you know that? I
really?
cried. Yes, I'm like, this is like the real place.
Yeah. Yes. That's fantastic. Did you get a wand?
Well, I got one for my son.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was a little weird if I got one. I should have gotten one.
You should have gotten one.
Yeah.
You know, you're only at Harry Potter
once.
World once. Well, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Yeah. But yeah, no, I love the series. I love the Deathly Hallows. I love the story of the 3 brothers. Like, that was probably my favorite part in the movies.
Yeah.
The animation kind of changes a little bit, but it's just such a really cool story, like a mythology inside the universe that is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So it kind of changes it up a little bit. I'm gonna cut this part here.
Yep. Just right up there, just flush. Yes.
So basically, each of the symbols represents one of the 3 pieces that the brothers have.
So, like, what is the circle?
So the circle represents the remembrance stone, which brings the dead back to life. The line through the center represents the Elder Wand, which is the most powerful wand in the Harry Potter universe. And then the triangle represents the invisibility cloak that that Death wore that was gifted to one of the brothers, and eventually Harry himself got it. So it's a really, really cool piece and kind of connects all of the characters in the universe. Yeah. So I'm excited to see how these turn out.
I always wanted the invisibility cloak.
Yeah. How cool would that be?
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't see me right now, and I could be like, I don't know what I'd be doing exactly, but up to no good. I guess.
Up to no good. Yeah.
The hardest part is finding that little
hole. Yeah.
I know. Yay, that was your best one.
That was smooth. That was
smooth. Yeah. What's the circle again?
So the circle is the remembrance stone.
The remembrance stone.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember
given
the
to
remembrance stone.
Middle brother. So the remembrance stone brings the dead back to life.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes, but it drives the middle brother crazy because the dead don't belong in our world.
Right.
So it ends up that he ends up taking his own life to be reunited with his long lost love.
All right, yeah, you got it. You're like ahead of me. Yeah, you're doing great.
Yes. Here, and then.
Perfect. Okay, so to put them together, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a jump ring. I already have some. Here's 2 for you. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna open up the jump ring. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the 3 pieces together, and you're gonna take your jump ring and you're gonna thread them through all 3, and then close it. Same way you opened it, just twist it.
Okay.
So there is the 2 pliers. I've got so many things over here for you.
It's good, we're prepared.
We are so prepared.
We are very prepared.
Who are you gonna give these to?
Possibly my sister.
Does she like Harry Potter too?
She loves Harry Potter.
Man, you're getting good. You're gonna be an expert.
I am almost there.
Yes.
I'm well on my way.
Yeah. They're kind of loosey-goosey to me right now. They're kind of, so what I decided to do was wrap some 24 gauge wire around the top.
Okay.
To kind of make it all like it's all one piece.
Right.
So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of that. You'll need 2 pieces. I know compared to that, this is really thinner. So like, I don't know if you know anything about wire, but the larger the number, the smaller the gauge. So like the 18
okay.
gauge was like 1 millimeter, and this is 24 gauge, and it's like a 0.5 millimeter. So, and the only thing I like to tell people when you do stuff like this is you want to make sure that all your cuts are on the same side.
Yeah.
So that can be the back of your earring. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I start at the back, and then I'm going to wrap 3 times. I'm going to do 3 coils around this right here, and then end in the back. Okay. So see, the 3 coils in the front are flat and smooth.
Yes.
And then in the back, I'm going to trim these off about halfway across on the top, and then press that down with either my chain nose or my flat nose, and then about halfway across on the back. I'm going to do the same thing. Super easy, just clip it off, and then I am going to press it down.
Okay, perfect.
And then I forgot what the line was. What was the line up the center?
The line is the Elder Wand.
The Elder Wand.
Powerful one in history.
So Dumbledore's wand.
Dumbledore's wand, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So, there we go.
Perfect.
Does it look okay?
Yeah, it looks great. So now you just need a pair of ear wires, and I've got some right here. These open up the same way as jump rings.
Okay.
But you only have to use 1 plier because you're just gonna open up that little opening right there.
Got it.
Pop it on. Like so, make sure you put the cut side to the back so that when you wear it, the pretty side is out. I think I'm gonna make one with some bigger wire too, like a big pendant.
Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah, really show it off.
Yeah.
There we go. That
beautiful. And they look the same.
Yeah,
Yay!
and they're the same ones. Yeah. So
yes.
That's perfect.
Very nice.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, that was really cool. Well, thanks, Susan. I appreciate you helping me out with this.
No problem. That was
really great.
Really fun project.
Yeah. Not as difficult as I expected it to be. Yeah, really fun.
Thank you so much for watching. If you guys would like to pick up some supplies like the ones we work with today, check out the links down below. Which Harry Potter house are you in? Tell us about it in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So now that you have the skills and knowledge to make a pair of Deathly Hallows earrings, you can say,
I made this.